the A&R Vent Podcast. We back with the A&R Vent Podcast. I got my brother Madman in the building.
Yes, sir.
And I got an amazing singer by the name of Rini. He's in the building right now. What's up?
Hey, how you doing, Anton? I'm good, man.
Chilling. All right, so Madman, you got a few questions for Rini?
Yeah, Rini, man, how's it going, bro? How's your quarantine going so far?
It's been going good, man. Just been staying at home, still working, staying productive, making music and stuff. But yeah, it's been good, man.
That's great. Where are you at right now?
I'm currently in Australia, Melbourne, Australia. The back there.
Oh, wow. Wow, how is it out there?
Right now, it's really like it's pretty good. Like in terms of like the coronavirus, everything's sort of like a lot more chill now. We're still under like stage 3, so we still can't get out, but it's easing down. I think in the next coming weeks, we're probably gonna be able to like go out and like meet up with people again. But right now, we still basically on lockdown.
So let's get into it, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
A little bit about myself.
Yeah, about your how did you get into music?
Sure. So I got into music when I was about 17 years old. I used to play for church when I was younger. I started playing guitar when I was 12. When I moved to Australia, basically my family got into a church, and I started playing guitar for the band. And that's basically how I started, getting into music and finding out more about like the whole R&B side. I used to listen to just like, rock and all the old school stuff like Queen, Bon Jovi, and all that. But all the creation came to place when I was like 18. I started writing my own song after like being in the music scene for like a while. I was doing like cover gigs in the city, busking in the city. I decided to like sort of get into my own zone. So yeah, I released my first single when I was like 18. It did pretty good. I decided to make another like mixtape, sort of like an album thing. And that did really well too. And After the Sun, I made After the Sun 2 years ago, and then now we're here.
Okay.
Got you. Tell me, who were some of your musical inspirations growing up?
I've got a couple, sir. I listen to a lot of Guns N' Roses, listen to a lot of D'Angelo.
Okay.
Listen to Frank Ocean a lot.
Okay.
Especially in my high school years. Queen.
Okay.
But like the main inspiration that that sort of like pushed me to start writing was Frank Ocean, because I was like in year 11, year 12, I think, and I love listening to like his words and like how he came up with like the different phrases, and like just how he told his story was very, very interesting to me, and I wanted to be like him. I started writing. I started practicing like poetry and all that. And yeah, those are my inspirations.
Nice, man. My girlfriend is a big fan of yours, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So she gave me a couple questions. She gave me a couple questions to ask, right? One of the questions are, what was the inspiration for the song Ocean?
Ocean. Oh, that's a good question. So basically, when I wrote Ocean, I was actually just thinking about, I was in the stage of my life where I didn't know where I should be or like what I should be doing, because this was like, I got out of high school and like I was just working a part-time job, and I was like, I wasn't really happy with it. And I was doing this music side thing. So I was like thinking about life a lot. and I sort of imagined myself being an ocean. And the ocean's like it's very deep and like it's the unknown. It's scary, but it's at the same time it's like peaceful and beautiful, and like that's where I got the inspiration to write a song about life and like what makes life worth it, I guess.
Okay.
How was it collaborating with? Okay, go ahead. Sorry? No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, like, that song is basically, it's just like a reminder that, things are gonna be good for eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another question about the song. How was it collaborating with Olivia Escuyos? I don't know if I said her last name correctly. Yeah. Yeah. How was it recording with her, and did you guys record together or separately?
We actually recorded together, so we actually recorded the song in my room back in November, I think. No, that was like around October 2018. So yeah, like Olivia's been my old, like one of my oldest friends. I met her when I was basically performing in the street in Melbourne, and she actually stayed for like half an hour watching me play guitar in front of like random people. So afterwards, she came up to me and she was like, "Yo, like you gotta hit me up, just work together, And then we started working together, like songs, writing, and yeah, like that night we made Ocean. But I actually wrote the whole song. I just had her perform like the second verse because I feel like it would have been a great, contrast. Having a female voice in there.
Okay. Nice. It's an amazing song too, by the way. Who are your vocal inspirations?
Vocal inspirations? I would say I've listened to a lot of like D'Angelo's one of my vocal inspirations. I don't know if you know an artist called Jordan Rakei.
American? Is he American?
He's Australian. I'm pretty sure because I'm pretty sure he came from Brisbane, but he moved to London a long time ago. Oh. But he's quite he's not an artist, but he's been around for a minute. And he works with like the likes of Tom Misch, Loyal Carner. He's just a really good soul singer. Mm-hmm. So like I listened to a lot of his stuff when I was trying to develop my singing because I wanted to get into more of that soul groove. What else did I listen to? I listened to a lot of Michael Jackson, Justin Timberlake. I think that's it.
Okay. Those are good ones.
A lot of art. Thank you.
Those are definitely good ones. Yeah.
What's your favorite song you've written and why?
Right now, if we're not gonna like include the ones that I haven't released yet, I would say "Meet Me in Amsterdam" would be my favorite song that I've written.
And why would you say that?
Just because it's an actual. I went through like what I wrote, so like it actually happened. Like what I wrote in the song was what I was going through throughout the whole year of like 2018. So yeah, like I met this girl online, and like we were basically talking for a minute, and yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sort of like developing this relationship, but like we never really actually met in Amsterdam.
So did you met her on Instagram? Did you you met her on Instagram?
We met on Instagram, but we never met on we never met in person. Like we were meant to, like we planned on meeting up in Amsterdam, and I went to Amsterdam, but she just it was different.
So who?
She wasn't trying to catfish you, was she?
I don't. Nah, she wasn't. It was just like I was on a different level of like mind that time. So I was like, I'm just gonna go, but if she doesn't go, it's so good. Cause I sort of like, yeah, like I didn't think that it was gonna work. So I sort of like ended it early, but I still told her to like, come through, but she didn't come through. So.
Wow.
She wanted it all, man. She wanted you to give her all to her, man.
Yeah, she really did. She really did. I mean, I don't know. I heard, but I didn't break her heart. But that's
gonna make it hard for the next dude.
Oh my days. I'm sorry.
All right, next question. Right, here we go. There's a lot of emotion in your music. What's your songwriting process? Like, where does this emotion come from, and how do you put that into your songwriting process?
Well, when I write songs, I definitely try not to force myself to just like write for the sake of like, making something. I always try and wait for the right time when I'm feeling it in my chest, and I'm like, like I gotta say something about this. Because I feel like for me, that's like the easiest way to like finish a song and write a song and like come up with the best melodies, because you're obviously in that state of you can feel something, and like that sort of like it sort of goes out to your music and your writing as well. So my writing process, I don't think I have one. I just write whenever I feel like it. I try not to force myself to write, but I write about everything that's been happening in my life, in my relationship, and in my friends' relationship, the stories that I hear about. I don't usually finish songs straight away. I usually just come back to them like after 2 days, and then just like vibe with it, I guess. Mm-hmm. That's my process.
Do you have do you write? It doesn't matter where you write, or do you have like a specific place that you get inspired to write at? Some people like to write outside. Some people like to write in the studio. Like, where's your place that you really like to write your music?
I like to write. I mean, I can write anywhere as long as I'm, by myself. A lot of times, like when I was in LA, I was working with people in the studio, and it was something new. It was something new to me, because I've always been working in my bedroom, and like that's what I got used to, and I feel like I'm very comfortable working by myself and like coming up with my own words and melodies. But in LA, I've gotten used to like working with other people as well. So I feel like I would say, though, I still prefer working in inside a quiet place, cup of tea, my notebook, and like my laptop. That like just a little bit of sunlight.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my preferable place. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead, Mr. King.
All right. So I was thinking about something that Prince said. He said about Beyonce. He said that Beyonce would be a better singer if she played an instrument. And the fact that you play guitar, do you think that brings a different dimension to your music?
Oh, definitely. Like the playing guitar is like a big that word. I guess like it's like a big help for me, because like when I come up with like melodies, like I sometimes like to use this technique when I'm like playing guitar. You know, the scales and like the different like phrases that you play in the guitar sort of can help you come up with melodies.
Mm-hmm.
And also like performing live on stage, it's just it's a lot more fun.
Uh-huh.
Personally, like I feel like I listen to a lot of like John Mayer as well, and like when I used to watch his live shows, and like I just always think that he looked so cool with that guitar on the stage.
I totally.
I feel like definitely being able to sing and like play an instrument is crazy. Like that's like a big up for me. So
I totally agree with you. I totally agree. When I see a singer live and they're playing that instrument, it just seems like it's more exciting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. And there's more like does this artist know to play another instrument? Sort of like you become like this person that people think like, oh, like, and like you might be like, can you play keys too, or like
Yeah.
It's great to see artists that doing actual music.
Yeah. So I read something that you felt like the American market was kind of tough to break into. So like, why do you feel like the American market is tough?
I mean, I was like talking, in like a new upcoming artist.
Okay.
Like especially coming from a different country, like here in Australia, we don't really have like a massive platform like they have in the US. So like we're not really like used to that sort of like business, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a whole different vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the thing that made it hard, I feel like the thing that makes it hard is like building a connection, in a new place. It's like
I see what you're saying.
I feel like that's the hardest thing. Yeah.
Because like where you're from, you pretty much. What happened? What happened?
I said it's not impossible. Like, it's just gonna take some time.
Yeah. I understand, definitely. But you mentioned that you used to perform on the street, like, so there's not. Do you feel like there's not a lot of opportunity out there for you to like perform in Melbourne? Is that where you used to perform on the street?
Yeah, well, I started performing in the street because I actually just I wanted to like build up my confidence and like earn a little bit of like pocket money.
Okay.
Because I was like running out of petrol and shit. But, I mean, there's really not a lot here. Like we have different local scenes, local music scenes when they hold like open mic nights and
Yeah.
talent shows and everything, but nothing that's sort of like that will bring you out there. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a bunch of labels as well, but I mean it'll only get you that far.
Okay.
Australia is sort of like Australia's kind of disconnected when it comes to like the R&B scene.
Okay. All right. So
I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like it's just different.
No, I think
it's funny that you mentioned. When you mentioned the R&B scene, I just wanted to ask a question about that. What is your stance on the state of genuine R&B music today?
Sorry, say it again?
I said, what is your stance on the state of genuine R&B music today?
What does that mean? Sorry.
Basically, how do you feel about the state of R&B? Like how R&B music is going right now?
The music that's coming out now.
Damn. I feel like it definitely went too far away from like how R&B should be. I think like should sound But there's a lot of like artists nowadays that are like going back to that old real R&B. Because like to me, R&B is like about real love, and you know, it's never about like the clubs and like booties, and to me, it's like the real love, and like it's like the love story that like people sing about, like like Alicia Keys did that shit, and Justin Timberlake used to sing about like real love and shit.
Yeah.
Now people sing about booties and just like trying to, I don't know. It's just different now. It's like I guess it's like the modern day take of like R&B, but I'm with my music. I'm trying to bring back the old school R&B feel, like the real love, story. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely get that from your music too, man. Like,
me too.
You have this vintage, this vibe, bro, and it's just something that's been missing, man. And I really enjoy listening to your stuff.
I feel like that too. I feel like definitely. I feel like we definitely need some more of that, like more of the real, like Disney fantasy love story shit. Because that's what makes it good.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, let the imagination flow,
Yeah.
None of that booty.
Exactly.
Not all that ass, man. Who do you listen to now? I said, who do you listen to now? Like, who are some artists that you listen to right now?
Right now I'm listening to a lot of Tom Misch. Who else? Olivia Dean. She's like a new artist from the UK as well. I've been listening to Skepta. Skepta's new album. Who else? External Legler is cool too. I love External Legler. And I think I've been spending a lot of time listening to Leon Bridges as well.
Okay.
That's basically it. Yeah, Leon Bridges fired.
All right. So I don't want to hold you up too longer. So what I'm gonna do to break it up a little bit, I'm gonna just throw 5 questions at you, and then you can answer them how you want. And you can say pass if you want, whatever you want to do.
No pressure.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So when it comes to dating, would you prefer celebrity girl or regular girl?
Regular girl.
Okay. All right. Has a fan ever slid in your DMs and you responded like, "Yo, let's get it popping"?
I actually have. I actually with someone right now.
Oh, okay. From Instagram.
I'm trying to keep it low key. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. All right.
Smart man.
I like to keep my girl private. I don't know, for some reason. It's just like trying to like make it seem like I don't know.
Okay.
I'm single, but like I'm actually just chilling. Like.
Oh, we know how that is.
I don't know nothing. I'm in a whole relationship. I don't know nothing. Continue.
All right. So, what's something a female? What's something a female might find annoying about you?
I fall asleep like easily.
You fall asleep while watching a movie. She's trying to.
I fall asleep while watching a movie, like straight away.
Yo, Rini, don't feel bad, bro. I do the same thing, man. Bro. I just pass out.
Yeah, man.
I'll be up 1 second. I'm gone. It's over.
I think the king is just fall asleep that quick. You know what I'm saying?
So do you speak any other languages?
Yeah, I speak fluent Tagalog. I grew up in the Philippines.
Oh, okay. So how would you say I'll smack the taste out your mouth? How would you say that?
Say it again.
How would you say I'll smack the taste out your mouth?
Asampalin kita.
Say it again.
Sasampalin kita.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I would add another word, but I feel like it's pretty bad.
I'll slap the shit out you. Like, I'll add extra. But that's
I don't want to say that live. I might get some Filipino age. I don't want to get that.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. You got to protect the brand.
All right. What's your dream vacation? The place where you want to go that you haven't been yet.
Ooh, I want to go to Hawaii.
Okay. Yeah, me too. Me too. I haven't been there yet.
Yeah, me neither.
No.
When they open the world back up, maybe we can have.
Yep.
I heard a lot of things about Hawaii that makes me want to go to Hawaii. Like, Elvis Presley and shit.
Okay, man. I don't want to hold you too much longer. We
got two quick questions.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
two more. Rini, what are you working on now?
Right now I'm currently in the process of mixing my album.
Awesome.
And I am going to be releasing a single in the next 2 weeks. It might be like the 15th of May for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that the song you put up? You was talking about on your Instagram story? You said it's something to dance to a little bit.
That's the one.
What's the name of it?
It's called Bedtime Story.
Oh, okay.
And he has a very 80s vibe. But yeah, it's very good. Trust me.
And last question, tell us something that people do not know about Rini.
Say that again? Sorry, you were cutting a little bit.
Tell us something that people do not know about you.
Something that people don't know about me? Fun fact, I can actually only hear from one ear.
Wow.
Like, that's something a lot of people don't know about me. So I'm partially deaf.
Oh,
like,
wow.
my right ear's not working.
Yeah, you would think that would be tough for a musician to hear only out of one ear.
Yeah, but I don't think it should be an issue. I mean, if you love music, you gotta pursue it.
No.
Pursue with passion.
That's so crazy to hear, especially hear how your music sounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Thank you for sharing that.
Definitely.
Oh, anytime. Thank you.
Definitely. So, I definitely don't want to hold you too much longer. I definitely appreciate you calling in.
I appreciate you too. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. You're welcome to call in anytime when you drop that single, your album, anytime. You're welcome.
Yes, sir.
All right.
That would be mad.
All right. So,
thank you so much.
Rondell, we about to get out of here. Anything else you wanna say?
Hey man, Rini, bless you, bro. Continue doing what you do. You're so talented. I can't wait to hear more of your music. I'm looking forward to the album. I'm gonna follow you on Instagram as soon as this is over because I want you to know what you mean. And just take care and stay safe out here, bro.
Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you.
The A&R Vent Podcast.